I look forward to trading punches with the man and the living legend and the senator and any other title that's been given to him. But one thing's for sure, he's not walking away with my title. Believe that, okay? He is not walking away, sweetheart. Believe that, okay? You know?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
I do my best, but my best wasn't good enough.
Boxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punches? When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
Boxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time? Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
PBC Productions.
Making women gestures like,
Let's go, champ.
Good morning, TBV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Join me alongside my co-host, Michael Gross, as we get into everything boxing related every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. Mountain, 6 a.m. West Coast, 2 p.m. UK for those across the pond. Today's subject is going to be Keith one-time Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. Keith will be taking on Manny Pacquiao, putting his Super WBA title on the line, and he says, and I quote, "If Pacquiao wins, I'd probably retire and bow down," which means no more Errol Spence fight, no more Terence Crawford fight, no Danny rematches or Sean Porter rematches. The shame, after all the talk, would be so heavy on his shoulders that he said he would retire. Then we have other news to discuss, other welterweight news, since Mike loves to forcefully bring up other welterweights. We're just going to bring them up smoothly. Terence Crawford took to his social media to have a few words at Keith one-time Thurman. Stick around for those details, because even Errol Spence Jr. took to his social media and had some words at Keith one-time Thurman, but we all know why. Because there could only be one A-side, one true king in the welterweight division, and they know who it is. That's why they're throwing rocks, but they live in glass houses.
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
PBC Productions.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
Boxingvoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. He stayed out before he said it.
A man stand up for what he believe in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it. Boxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's up, people out there in the TBV universe? Back with another one, man. Welcome back. It is Thursday morning, you know what I'm saying? Thursday is the day of the flagship show, and we will have one tonight. Keith Thurman, man, Manny Pacquiao. They did a lot of media yesterday. I seen them on Undisputed, Colin Coward. Seen them on Speak For Yourself. I seen them do a lot of media, and one thing stayed the same. Keith Thurman feels like he's going to stop this guy, Manny Pacquiao. He's going to end his career like Manny did Oscar De La Hoya. Manny, on the other end, is saying, I'm 40, but I got a lot of fight left, and I will be Keith Thurman. Then Keith says he might retire if he loses to Manny Pacquiao. Don't run, baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't run. There's plenty more titles out there for you, you know what I'm saying? Even if you lose to Manny Pacquiao, you can go fight Earl or Sean, that winner. You can go fight Tulani Minch and get that IBO belt. You can go fight Terence Crawford and try to get that WBO. But we'll break it down and talk about all that this morning. What's going on, Nestor Gibbs?
Good morning, Mike. Honest question, though. Like, if he lost to Pacquiao not in a competitive fight, honestly, I know we're trying this whole Julian Williams thing, and one loss doesn't mean anything, but if you lose to a 40-year-old guy that everyone thinks you're going to beat, I don't know, maybe something isn't there inside of you, and that's why these things are coming out your mouth.
If you lose to a 40-year-old Pacquiao, I mean, maybe Pacquiao is better than what we thought. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I took that Jeff Horn loss or controversial loss too far. Maybe I took that Lucas Matisse knockout. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was kind of suspect. Maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe I was wrong about AB. Maybe AB came in fight and Pacquiao just stopped his ass from doing what he wanted to do. Now, if Keith Thurman comes in there and loses to Manny Pacquiao, I mean, at the end of the day, you lost to a legend. Ain't no shame in losing to a legend. But I feel what Keith's saying, he's in the prime of his career, and there's no way a 40-year-old guy should be able to beat him. And I do feel kind of the same way. I think the way he's been talking about ending Pacquiao's career, making him his last fight, I really think that he's going to be in tip-top shape and ready to go for Pacquiao.
I agree, man. Well, he's already let it be known that he's got 2 strength and conditioning coaches for this fight, that his last fight he trained at, LA Fitness, and that's why his performance wasn't the best. But those are excuses. But I like to always
that
believe.
Shit was funny, though, bro. When he said I trained at LA Fitness for Lopez, I was over here dying laughing. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I just like to believe that at this level, man, you're fighting Manny Pacquiao, the Pac-Man, like the legend maker, legend breaker. I am going to check that box for Keith Thurman and say that he's 100% going to be ready for the senator, the Filipino Superman, Manny Pacquiao. I don't agree or believe that he's going to take this lightly because this is an opportunity of a career. But, he said some very disrespectful things. He was on, one of these other multiple Fox shows that they do now. And, he was saying things like, just talking the Errol Spence fight in general. It's just like, how are you talking Errol Spence when you still got, Manny Pacquiao in front of you? But I want to go to some tape because, like I said, he's been very disrespectful, very blunt, very forward. And he's going to have to live up to all these statements.
This little bunny rabbit, the way he hops around in the ring, I'm not going to lose to no bunny rabbit. Believe that, okay? So, hey, man, look. He's not Tupac, but he does a little hip hop, if you feel me, he ain't Tupac, but he does do a little hip hop. He's gonna hip hop and you don't stop until he gets dropped. You feel me? So, I mean, I love it, man. This is just gonna be a great fight, exciting fight. Honestly, just as a Manny Pacquiao fan, this is one of the best Manny Pacquiao fights in a long time.
I gotta agree, man. I don't think that the Broner fight would have produced, or rather, should I just say, I think that this is going to produce more action than the Broner, more action than the Matisse, who seemed to quit in Malaysia, more action than the Jeff Horn that was very bloody and dirty. I
don't know about that, but okay.
I mean, that fight was very dirty. It wasn't.
That fight was action-packed.
It's not a fight that anyone has ever on this show said, let's rewatch. We should rewatch.
Why would we rewatch
Can I finish my statement, bro? You need to practice that.
Because somebody say we want to rewatch it, don't make it a bad fight, nigga.
You go.
That's your opinion.
You go.
It's a bad opinion.
Mm-hmm. You done? You done, sir? You done? All right. So since he wants to act like a child, let's play his game. Damn, Keith Thurman. If I haven't fought a true welterweight yet, then fuck.
Why don't we go to the tape, though? Let's stay in order. Errol Spence came out first. Let's go to the tape.
What is wrong
Oh, so you don't want to go to the tape. Well, I understand. You want to argue about Terence Crawford this morning, but you don't want to go to the tape. We got plenty of audio, plenty of quotes, plenty of that, but you want to go right to Terence Crawford.
Did you send me audio, Mike?
Yeah, I put it in the pre-pro chat.
In the pre-pro chat.
Last thing in there.
This is Pacquiao and Thurman.
Yes, it's Pacquiao and Thurman. West Thurman talking about Errol Spence. Asked about Errol Spence.
Okay, well, we're not talking about Errol right now, right?
I thought you just said something about Errol, man.
I didn't, but that's what it is. You're so triggered, you won't let the show flow. You keep changing the flow of the show. Every time I try to talk, you cut me off, and that's why you can't hear where I'm going. But I'm saying, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Where do you want to go? You
Nah,
want to go
man,
to
it's
Earl?
all you, man. It's all
Okay,
you. Go
we'll
ahead.
go to Earl. We're going to go to Earl,
let's
guys.
keep it Earl.
We're going to go to Earl. So Earl came out and said on his Twitter, yo ass just don't disappear if you win. And this is coming off, him kind of quote tweeting Keith Thurman's 1 minute clip of the press conference where he says that it's a new era of boxing. Floyd is done. Pacquiao is here. But come July 20th, he will disappear. So obviously Earl took to his social media and said, yo ass just don't disappear if you win. Kind of insinuating that it's been hard for him to get this Keith Thurman fight. Insinuating that Keith doesn't want this fight. And you know what? I'm starting to feel that same energy. Keith was on, what was he on? I think it was like Undisputed or something. And he has some audio that I got here. One
thing that I did like about Keith, what he said, it's a new era with him and Crawford and Spence and Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. I do feel like he has the ability and the chance to take Pacquiao out and not have these legends like leaning around anymore and really make a case for the new welterweight. I don't want to say new welterweight era, but have them up front more. You know what I'm saying? Because Pacquiao's done. Mayweather probably won't come back. If Keith Thurman was able to defeat Pacquiao in exciting fashion, I believe that would elevate him and also elevate the welterweight division.
Agreed, man. Agreed. So we have some more audio. I'm gonna play that.
One thing, and look, okay, I will be at the fight July 20th, the MGM. That's my favorite.
Shit.
Love the fight. Can't wait to see this fight. However, did I hear you say that next year you're going to take on the Errol Spences of the world, the guys in their prime?
Well, like I said, I need to get the ball back rolling.
I just want to pause it right there. This guy is obviously not a boxing guy. I don't know him. Who is this guy talking to Keith? Could you educate our listeners that might be like me?
That is Jason Whitlock. He was formerly a ESPN analyst, moved over to Fox. Not really. He's not, let's say, that liked in the business. A lot of people don't. Is he a boxing
guy?
No, he's a all sports guy. He does basketball, football,
so he's a
baseball.
Casual fan.
Yes, just his casual fan. That's why he didn't bring up anybody else beside Errol Spence.
Exactly my point. Terence Crawford's popularity is not where it needs to be. That's why certain people.
I mean, he's on Fox and on ESPN. I'm probably sure he's not going to bring up a ESPN guy on Fox.
He cut me off again. Certain people seem to forcefully bring him up because of those reasons. But here we are on a mainstream talk show, and all he could come up with is, the top guys. He doesn't know who the top guys are. But I'll continue with the audio.
It's been 4 years since I fought twice in 1 year.
Are you going to fight Errol Spence?
I'm going to fight.
Just want to pause it there to remind everyone of Jim Gray's approach. Who's this guy's name again, Mike? Whitlock, you said?
Jason Whitlock.
Jason Whitlock. So you see how he was like, he just cut him off like, bruh, are you going to fight Errol Spence? Like, tell us what we want to know.
Whoever they put in front of me. I want more belts. I want more money. I want more pay-per-views. Errol Spence, whoever's winning, he's still got to stay winning. I believe he's gonna win. I believe he is number 2, and I'm the number 1 welterweight in the welterweight division. Until the man beats me, they cannot call themselves number 1.
You and Errol Spence would be magical. We had to wait forever for Manny and Floyd. Don't make us wait on Keith and Errol.
And that's another thing that was true. We had to wait forever. But do you think that? I don't even think that it's a Manny Floyd thing yet with this. First of all, they're just getting their beak wet. 1, in Earl just did a pay-per-view. 2, in Keith is just about to get his first pay-per-view. Because when we try to use that metaphor with AJ and Wilder, people say, well, look, you keep using Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather scenario for AJ and Wilder, but both of those guys were successful pay-per-view stars in America. So does that argument work in this particular circumstance, Mike? Or do you think that because it's been 2 years or at least 2-3 years that Earl's been on Keith's ass, But again, I mean, I'm gonna just be real. Like when Keith fought Robert Guerrero, the call outs of Earl didn't mean anything to me. But I could be biased. I'm a Keith fan. I don't know if back when, Keith defeated Robert Guerrero with the hematoma, you thought like, yeah, go fight Earl next. But is this going down that Mayweather road, or you think it's just started, right? I think it's just started. It's because we still don't even know if Keith and Earl are those guys, right? Like you keep mentioning Crawford. What if Crawford is the one that becomes the Mayweather to the Pacquiao?
I would say that this Pacquiao and Mayweather fight is totally different than Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. First off, Pacquiao and Mayweather were on separate promotions, so maybe that was the reason why the fight took so long, or it helped it not get made as fast as it should. With Earl and Keith being on the same side, that should be easier for them to make the fight. And it seems like they are on a crash course for next year. It seems like Keith Thurman already knows that he'll be fighting Earl next year, and that's why he keeps saying 2020 like a presidential candidate. So I would like to see Thurman and Spence next year sometime. Let Thurman get a fight in with Pacquiao, maybe even get a tune-up at the end of the year, and then go into a fight with Errol Spence. But I don't think that this fight is first off on the level of Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. But I meant
the drama, like the saga of it not happening. Is that there?
No, I mean, people want to fight, but I think right now we all understand that Keith has made it very, 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 very clear. 2019 is a get back year. He's trying to get his titles back, get his mojo back, get his ring generalship back. So I can't really be mad at a guy taking off 2 years, then fighting one fight, now fighting Pacquiao. Hopefully I can get one more fight out of Keith Thurman this year, and I feel like he'll be back to
well, that ain't gonna happen.
World level.
He made it clear throughout this press conference that he's not fighting more than after Pacquiao.
He did?
Yeah. He's not fighting after Pacquiao this year. But that means that Spence and Earl will happen in the summer, late summer, early fall maybe, or even winter, because I'm pretty sure he's going to come back and want a tune-up. And, listen, we got to start thinking, right? We see Gary Lowe. I'm looking at Lids Lowe, thinking of Gary Russell.
The kid of Georgia. What's up, baby?
So we see Gary Russell upset. I'm one of those guys that like to say fighters don't get mad at Al, but he looks mad. He's never gotten the big fight, and Abner and Leo, all those guys, Scott Quigg, Carl Frampton, all those guys were always there. Al has never got Gary that fight that we know of. We don't know if he's giving him offers and Gary just ain't never want that shit. We don't know. But I say all that to say this, that in this scenario, the Latinos were the obvious favorites in Al Heyman's eyes because they brought in some financial backing.
It's all about business.
Leo Santa Cruz could sell in Staples Center, and Leo versus Abner can sell. So Al had to think financially. Is he doing that now? Keith Thurman seems to be the franchise fighter for PBC. I know that this is not what you want to hear, and the haters don't want to hear it, but who's been the inaugural for everything? Who's done the highest ratings? Who's been the only one that got the opportunity to unify? When you listen to Keith's old interviews, he says, I told Al what I want. And what he got? What the fuck he wanted? He got everything he wanted except Floyd Mayweather.
I think the person
and now he's getting Pacquiao, bruh. Everybody wanted Pacquiao. Crawford wanted Pacquiao. Earl wanted Pacquiao. Danny would have took Pacquiao. Sean wanted Pacquiao. It was, again, the franchise fighter that got Pacquiao.
I would say in the welterweight division, Errol Spence is the franchise fighter. You mentioned who did the most views. I think Errol Spence did 5 million on NBC.
6 million after the Olympics, but a lot of people like to argue that the TVs were left on. I know,
you can say what you want to say about it. You can say what you want to say.
Say everything.
Okay, all right, but you, I'm trying to. If you can't cut me off, you can say what you want to say about it. But
I helped you.
It was. I mean, 5 million, 6 million, still a lot.
No, 1 more million is a lot.
Huh? So it's
1 more million is a lot. It's not like 5, 6. Nah, 1 more is a lot.
Definitely a lot. I'm just saying it was more than Keith Thurman. So we see Errol Spence come out as me and Al versus everybody. So I feel like, in my opinion, in the welterweight division, I think PBC and Fox and Al Heyman are putting their cart behind Errol Spence. Now you say Keith got the fight because he wanted to fight. Let's be realistic. Keith got the fight because Manny Pacquiao picked him. It wasn't like Keith Thurman. I want Pacquiao, and Pacquiao ain't got a choice. No, Pacquiao looked at the welterweight landscape on PBC, saw Earl, and saw Mike Garcia come up with Laos, and saw Danny Garcia.
So that's how you think it works, huh?
I mean,
in your opinion.
In my opinion,
okay.
I
have you asked any fighters?
I think if
have
Manny
you asked
Pacquiao
any fighters how it works? Have you asked any fighters when you interview them, like, yo,
can I speak?
how many offers they give you? How many fighters?
I don't interview a lot of fighters, but I know that Manny Pacquiao, they try to set it up for Manny Pacquiao and Earl in Dallas because Manny got in the ring. Manny didn't want that. Manny somehow said, I didn't know if he said it, but it seemed like from the outside looking in, he didn't want that fight with Errol Spence, and he picked Keith Thurman. I could be absolutely wrong, and Keith Thurman called Al and said, Al, I want Manny Pacquiao to make it.
So, obviously, there's two sides, right? Keith will be calling Al, right? Asking for the fight. And your argument is true, you know. Manny could simply say no. But there's another piece of information, right? It's just like, we know from interviews, especially that I've done, that Al Heyman fighters get 3 options. But we also know that some Al Heyman fighters don't get 3 options. You know, the bigger fighters, the Danny Garcias have confirmed these things. The Keith Thurmans have confirmed these things, that they get 3 options in interviews with me. But the smaller fighters, the Earl Newmans of the world, you know, the Chris Colberts, they don't confirm that they get 3 options.
Brought up Earl Newman.
You know? Yeah, you know who's that?
Yeah, he's a Mayweather promotions fighter.
Nah, not him.
Okay.
The light heavyweight that lost to to Andrew Tabiti, that trains with Sosa Crew.
Gotcha.
You know? But just all I'm saying is not everybody gets 3 names on a table. You know, not everybody gets to be Gennady Golovkin and, you know, go through 15 names that HBO approved for them. That's not how it works. Now, I know that Pacquiao is valuable. So my next statement is a little far-fetched. But it's not outside the realm of possibility that Al Heyman will tell a 40-year-old Pacquiao on his last leg, who he only signed to pass the torch to his younger welterweight division, that there is no other option other than Errol Spence. That Keith is going to be fighting Danny on a rematch. All we got for you is Earl. If you don't want it, cool. Sit out the rest of the year. Same thing that Pacquiao was getting done over on the Bob Arum side. All we got is Lomachenko and Crawford. You don't want it? Don't take it. And that's why Pacquiao packed his bags. I mean, it's not outside of the realm of possibility is all I'm saying. So to say that, you know, it's all on Pacquiao, I don't know at this point. I don't know. He still wants that Mayweather fight. So he signed to Al expecting that Mayweather fight. Again, he was on that show you watch right here, is on the thing with Skip Bayless and them, and he's saying Mayweather's scared of me. Mayweather's avoiding me. Let me go to the audio.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds that you and Floyd Mayweather Jr. get back in the ring one more time?
I think he's scared. He keep avoiding me like that.
All right, so now if he's saying this on national television, think about it. You don't think he's telling Al, like, Al, what's up, man? I thought you was gonna get me that fight.
Man, shout out to my guy Shannon Shaw, boy. He just started laughing, man.
I mean, I was laughing. It's the truth. It's like,
hey,
but I don't mean it's the truth. I don't mean it's the truth. Floyd is avoiding him. I mean it's the truth. You know that, like, he can't get the fight. I don't think Floyd is avoiding him. I think Floyd is the carrot that they use to sign Manny Pacquiao.
Is Keith Thurman the carrot that they use for Manny Pacquiao to say, "Hey, man, you if you get through this right here, we got you."
That is what he said. Check it out.
Especially if I win, I'm gonna win this fight July. I don't think he will. But, you know, we'll never know.
Why do you want to fight?
So basically, I know it's a little hard to hear, but he's like, you know, especially if I win this fight with undefeated Thurman, you never know. But I don't even know if you beat Keith Thurman in spectacular fashion. I don't even know that brings Mayweather out of retirement, because let's be honest, Keith Thurman was the WBA regular calling out, Floyd Mayweather since he was 17-0. Let's just be real.
Yeah, Floyd told him what to do to get the fight with him.
Yeah, fight a prospect. That's like when, and this is what I'm saying about my energy always remaining the same, you know? I don't know what side of the fence Mike is on with that statement, but we all felt the energy in how he said it, the tone of voice, right? So the difference is, like Floyd telling a prospect to fight a champion at that time was crazy to me. For me, that was a roadblock. Similar to when Eddie and AJ was like, yo, fight Dillian, then you can fight me. And to me, that was a roadblock. But my energy's the same. You've heard me say, yo, they throwing roadblocks. Other people, they get happy when roadblocks come because they know they don't want that action. But let's get to those people. Those people that like to get happy. Terence Crawford. Damn, at Keith Thurman. If I haven't fought a true welterweight yet, then fuck. Why you just didn't come take my title? You was offered a fight with this little guy you not that impressed with, right? I'm not that impressed by you, so what up? 790 retweets, 3,960 likes. Terence Crawford coming out social media, taking shots at Keith Thurman because Thurman obviously has never been impressed with Terence Crawford, his resume, what he's done. Crawford shut Keith's mouth because Keith was like on the flip-floppity side, he didn't know whether or not Terence could beat Khan. He went as far as saying Khan would be the biggest name on Terence's resume, which I don't think he's wrong about. But Terence obviously came out on his social media. So this is what I want from Terence. The only thing, we need some of this on interviews and on post-fight interviews where it matters. And the issue I got with this is this motherfucker waited till the fight is signed, delivered, 2 press conferences are done, and then he chose to tell us that he sent Keith a fucking offer. Now, this is what I like about Eddie Hearn. He kept shit out there so that we on these motherfuckers' ass every day. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you ain't take that 12.5? They sent the offer. Why your team ain't reply? No. Terence stood quiet. And I get that, because allegedly quiet, no news means good news. And if they ain't talking, it could happen. And even Wilder said, yo, when shit goes private, it's going to happen. But if they freezing you out, son, this ain't me mad at you now. This is me trying to help you. If they freezing you out, B, you got to get vocal. Wilder got vocal. Gary Russell's getting vocal. You don't allow yourself to be frozen out. Get vocal. And this is a step in the right direction, but it got to be more than this. More than this, because coupled with this tweet is an old interview where he's still on his ego shit. And here's my energy being the same. He's still on his Deontay Wilder shit, but the difference is, homeboy, you not Deontay Wilder. You don't got the motherfucking crossover appeal. You ain't a people's champ like Wilder. You don't stop and kiss the babies. You ain't doing all that, and you ain't got them highlight reel knockouts. But check them out.
No. Why not? Because he feel like he's the A side. He feel like him and his team is, in charge of everything. But I'm gonna tell him like this: Al Heyman don't run me. Bob Arum don't run me. I dare to fight if I want to, because I don't need him, he need me.
Now, if that ain't the most illogical, crazy thing I've heard, I don't know what the fuck is. For him to say that he doesn't need Earl, the Earl needs him, is crazy. Forget everything else, because he's right. Bob don't run him, Al don't run him, and he's right. He could dead the fight, which he has. because he hasn't realized that he's the B-side. Again, my energy's the same. Wilder knew he was the B-side, so he accepted the flat fee. Simple. Energy's the same, man. We got to be the same. Just because these are our favorite fighters, man, we can't change shit up. Be the same.
You finished? I want to make sure you done talking before I go off of my tangent. All right, cool. Oh man, big shout out to Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Apparently he's listened to the show. And let's say this right here. First off, the reason he responded the way he responded, Pacquiao-Thurman came out in the press conference during this week saying that Crawford wasn't that big, wasn't very impressive at 147, hasn't done anything at 147. So that's why he came out and responded today or yesterday. First point. Second point is this right here, man. Before the Pacquiao-Thurman fight was probably signed with Manny Pacquiao, he probably got an offer from Top Rank, and that's what it seemed like because he said that in an interview with AB Boxing News, I believe. Big shout out to him. He said that ESPN sent him over a contract, but he wasn't interested, and he already had plans on trying to get the Manny Pacquiao fight, which I can totally respect. Totally respect that. But the second thing is, don't talk a whole lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, when you had the opportunity to fight that guy. If he's not a big challenge, go get that belt and become unified again. Same thing I said. And apparently Terence Crawford heard what I said on the show because pretty much what I said verbatim. If he's a little guy, if he's an easy target, if he's not the guy that you think he is at 147, take him off the fucking chessboard. Get him out of here. And if you watch Game of Thrones, these motherfuckers do not let people just linger around. If you ain't pulling your weight, if you think you a king or queen and you going for that crown, you will get motherfucking poked in the chest. Ask the nearest. I ain't done yet. So about the Errol Spence thing, if Errol Spence wants to be undisputed, if he wants to be that guy like he said he does at 147, he does need Terence Crawford. He needs that WBO belt. He needs to be undisputed. And if he wants to be the A side and play that game, cool. I don't think Terence Crawford had a problem with being a B-side. I believe that guy just wants to fight, kind of like what Wilder did back when he accepted that flat fee. Go ahead, sir.
So you believe that he just wants to fight, yet you're ignoring the fact that the offer came from ESPN to Keith, which means the fight would take place on ESPN, which means that Crawford would be the A side. So the only issue is these guys
how do we know that verbatim,
hold on,
though?
fam. Hold on, fam.
Fam. It could have been a co-promotional offer
refrain
that came
yourself
over.
like I did. Why you got to be so disrespectful?
Because you just saying stuff that you don't have no facts about. I even
raised my hand.
You ain't got no facts about, homie.
You can say all this when I'm done,
cool.
bro. You can say all this when I'm done.
You're mad because you have no facts? I understand.
No. I'm mad because you are very disrespectful. Like, I sit back here, I put the thumbnail up, I raise my hand so I don't interrupt you. Like, and you just keep doing this. Is like the fourth show. This is like the
first day you ever like raised your hand.
No, that's not true. Don't lie.
Bro, normally we argue back and forth.
Put that on your daughter. This is the first time I raised my hand. I feel like you like a little
emotional day. So look, I won't cut you off no more, bro.
Put that on your daughter. This is the first time I raised my hand.
Maybe like PMS in the day, so I would not cut you off anymore. Put that on your daughter
so the world knows that you a fake ass nigga.
I love you, man. I love you. Do you need a hug? Do you need a hug?
Put it on your daughter so the world know you a liar.
You my guy,
Put it on your daughter. Exactly.
I love you, man.
Exactly. You a
I
fucking
you don't love
liar.
me back. I can't get no love from you.
That's all he did. Now I don't know my own thought now.
This
is what you do. You're corny, bruh. Like, you're corny.
That's cool, man. Cornball. Come here, Mike the cornball.
I see. You and your mans, y'all tight. Y'all on the outside looking in. But the bottom line is that whack ass offer was that. It's still wherever it came from. Why? Because Crawford will never bring not the numbers, not the ticket sales, not the viewership, not the legendary status, the legacy of a Pacquiao. So for you to sit here and say, come on, man, I thought he was small. You had that offer. You sound like a dumbass motherfucker that will never have a fighter to manage because you would run their career into the ground telling them not to take the Pacquiao fight, become the true A side, and then go get your other belt over there as the A side. No, you want to lie to the public because you a lie. You a lie. Just like you saying I never raised my hand because you a lie. But you won't put it on your daughter because you don't want the world to know that you a lie. And that's what you always do. Yeah, I said it like 5 times. I asked you like 5 times to put it on your daughter.
I ain't pushing my daughter.
Yeah, because you don't want to, because you know you lying. You know you lying.
Because we argue all the time.
No, because you know you lying.
Fucking
you
okay,
know
Ness,
you lying.
maybe you fucking raise your hand once or twice in the past. But for the most part,
Well, don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Let's go. Don't fucking lie, then, nigga. I don't lie on your name. Don't lie.
Call me lie. You take the man from. Let's go. You can't be mad because words are just fucking words, nigga. Don't lie. Don't be aggressive. That shit is whack, bro.
You gotta lie to win an argument.
That shit is whack, bro. You used to sit on here and call somebody a lie over and over, trying to get a mad nigga. That shit is whack.
Call us, man. We ain't got time for you.
Whack,
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services,
cool.
experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Hey,
I put anything on my kid. I put anything on my kid because I know I ain't no fucking liar. That's why.
On
V, Mastermind, talk to me. On V, talk to me.
Never say anything about my daughter. You mad because I didn't put it on my daughter, nigga.
You a lie. You a lie.
Hey.
Yo, somebody else call B. You're done.
You mad. Keep being mad, nigga. The fuck? Crybaby ass nigga.
Hey, but look. Even though some of the things I don't like when they're saying on your daughter and stuff,
I ain't say nothing on his daughter. I ain't say nothing. No, don't preface it like that.
Yeah, nigga,
don't preface it like that.
Let him speak, nigga.
Nah, but they ain't gonna preface it like that. That's not what I said.
Put my statement. You gonna hear what I'm saying? I can understand why.
Niggas, you lying. You lying over there. You lying.
You lying.
You
don't want him to put the information out there about Crawford.
You motherfucking boss, nigga.
Being delusional.
You know, goddamn me, God to me, nigga.
If you got a good argument against Ness, let them put the information.
You a regular ass liar.
That's cool with me, nigga. Lie, motherfucking lie.
Can't get nowhere with being a liar.
That's fine too.
RV, you done?
I was trying to talk, but y'all kept talking over me. Now put your hand on your dog. I mean on your dog. That you wasn't talking over me.
Wow. I was talking over you. But I'm an honest person. I can admit when I'm wrong.
But look, the main thing is that they really mad on the ESPN side, and Crawford, I think he about to start acting out like pop to the point where he might be getting in trouble with some of the words he's saying, because he about to get frozen out so bad. Like, all them dudes got probably 2 or 3 fights, and who Crawford gonna fight, and his reputation gonna go all the way down. So if I was you, Mike, I'd tell that man to break camp. He got to break away from Al Heyman, man. It's kind of like with Don King and Mike Tyson. He bad for him, man. He sapping him like a damn mosquito, man. He gonna have to bounce from that shit. I don't know what y'all got to do, what type of interview y'all got to do, but that nigga got to bounce from him for real.
Man, let him keep doing what he doing. He all right.
There you go, lying again. He all right.
The man just made $3 million. He all right. That's like I all right to be. Yeah. But I'm lying. All right. I'm lying about Terence Crawford being all right. Every time we see him, he's smiling.
Jeffrey, talk to me.
Help
him out, man. What's up, big dog?
Why are you two still arguing? But anyway.
Who arguing?
My man get tight anytime we talk about the welterweight division.
I'm over here smiling, cheesing and shit.
He get mad. He got to resort to lying when we talk about the welterweights.
You a lie. Put it on your daughter.
You a lie. Anyway. This one's about Crawford, yeah?
Oh, shit.
I know he ain't got the respect that he needs right now to be rated as a real top fighter, but trust me, he will beat Spence quite easily. Easy.
It doesn't matter what you think.
I know that.
You a lie.
90 seconds.
You done, champ? All right, Jeffrey, thanks for calling in. We going out to, let me see what we got here. Oh, shit. Damn. Mastermind Joseph, talk to me.
What's good?
The best promoter in the world.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Ness. That's right. Errol Spence Jr. is the best welterweight in the world, baby. But I'm here to talk about Pacquiao and Thurman. I'm loving the energy from Keith Thurman.
60
I love
seconds.
the way he's talking. And I'll be honest, man, he seems to have gotten under Manny's skin because I think Manny knows what's coming. They made a mistake thinking that Keith looked vulnerable during his comeback fight, and he's gonna find out real soon he made a mistake. He should have he should have drank some Bud Light instead if he wanted an easy win.
I knew you couldn't do it. I knew you couldn't do it. I knew you couldn't do it.
What is wrong time? The man needs a beer. The man gonna need a beer after that ass whooping. He's gonna get beat down. He's gonna get beat down. And just to be clear, Keith Thurman on interview said he hasn't received any offer from any other welterweight. That includes Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. And I've never known Keith Thurman to be a bullshitter, so I got to take his word for it.
Go watch the AB Boxing News interview.
10 seconds.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me for trouble. I'm a 54 pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
What's the damn deal, fellas? So listen, man. A few things, man. Like, one, listen. That was a joke. I don't know if y'all like took what he said serious about. Man, what he said something about retiring if he loses his fight, and then he followed up with that by saying, "Yeah, his mama like him in a suit. I don't know, maybe I'll do TV." And then he got serious again, and then he said, "I'm gonna retire Pacquiao." Like, all jokes aside, you know, he failed to say all jokes aside. You know what I mean? But you shouldn't take that serious. But another thing I want to say is, this dude seemed like the only one mapping out his future in the sport of, like, him and Wilder. They seem like they want to map out their future in the sport of boxing. Everybody else seemed like they just playing checkers, and this dude actually seemed like he's playing chess. So, with that being said, man, that's all I got, man. Thurman haters, sit down somewhere, man.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Good call, JD.
It's money to shit. Working that wrist. Put it like swish. Diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick. I'm gripping that work.
H-Money, what up? Good morning, champ.
Hey, yo, what's going on? It's your boy H-Money, Mr. DAZN, the Boxing Voice 2019 Rookie of the Year, the Boxing Guru. And I want to tell everybody, it's fight week. Devin Haney, the next Floyd Mayweather. Yes, sir. He has the skills to pay the bills. And also, he's the youngest millionaire in boxing, the youngest promoter in the history of boxing. He mastered the sweet science. He mastered the art of hitting and not being hit. He got the footwork. He got the technique. He got the speed. Give me another fighter that got the technique like Devin Haney at 20 years old. The only fighter you can name is Floyd Mayweather Jr. And his dad said it. He said he's the next Floyd Mayweather. And that's facts, okay? And the money speaks for itself. And he's new money. Floyd Mayweather was Money Mayweather. Devin Haney is the new money. That's why he got that nickname. So I'm ready for a debate. If anybody in the chat want to debate, and if Lomachenko is number one when Devin Haney beats his ass, wouldn't that make Devin Haney number one? Wouldn't that make Devin Haney pound for pound number one in the world when he gives Lomachenko his second loss? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
First time caller 913-318. Who's this? Where you calling from?
Yo, what up, what up? This Deucey, man. Southside Deucey in the chat, man. I'm calling from Kansas City, Missouri, in the middle of the map. And I'm going to keep this one real short and sweet. Facts. Talk about it, Mike. I'm going to keep this one real short and sweet. H-Money, you's a bitch. Come Border Wars, I'm going to knock your motherfucking jaw off.
Shit.
Yeah. You told me to call. This me, baby, live and direct. And when I see you in Houston, I'm knocking your hairline off, boy. Yeah, right in the middle of the map, though, man. Salute to the show, man. TBV, LDBC, man. We out here. New media. Hashtag that, nigga.
For sure.
Already, man. Good car. H money.
Yo, where he say he was from, Mike?
Show me State, Missouri, man. Southside Deuce. Oh, yeah. Hobby ready for his car.
Okay.
Alabama.
I want Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. No more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
Boxingvoice.com. Hey, man, what's all this motherfucking beef this morning? What's going on, man? Y'all niggas in here arguing. Nigga Ace Money finna get his hairline knocked back apparently. I don't know what's going on this morning. Y'all niggas.
Hey, man, it's top of the morning. Goddamn it, Thursday, nigga. It's a long week, nigga. Shit, frustration building up.
He ain't even 9 o'clock.
He admitted it. He frustrated for Crawford. He admitted it.
Who frustrated? Whoa,
you just
nigga.
said it.
Whoa,
Frustrated.
whoa.
I'm frustrated.
See, there you go again. You see how you run with shit, man? Hey, hey, remember that? I was lying, bro. I'm a lie. Don't take nothing. I say serious.
You a lie.
So I was just lying about that, nigga.
You a
And
lie.
you ran with it.
The last
too
time
easy,
that
man.
was like
too
this
easy, y'all.
when we was in Dallas, nigga. That was the last time that was like this outside of what it was, Texas Roadhouse.
Oh yeah, he was mad.
What happened
He was
then?
a big man. I thought.
What happened then? I don't even remember. You know, I
That
smoked
nigga
too
Ness
much.
ain't talked to me for 3 days after
3 days, man. He tried to pay him and everything. He wouldn't take your money.
Yeah, damn, man.
Pay me
Why you
for
so
what?
angry, bro? Ness, you gotta hit that weed, nigga, and relax a little bit, dog. I ain't even called in and talking about
I don't think he smoked this morning, man. I
gotta
don't think he smoked this morning. I cut you off that quick.
What you mean that quick? He got a stopwatch. Fuck out of here. He got a stopwatch. Why you hating? Yo, look at him. Look at him. Yo, he trying to get fans. He trying to get little friends with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
What up, Benno?
Whoa. What's good? What's good, Mike, bro? Look, check this out, man. Look, run my shit back to back. I'm about to cook, you hear me? Man, look, check this out, man. This nigga Keith Thurman, a whole fucking whole out shit, bro. Everybody in the welterweight division is pulling this nigga coattail like this nigga sweet, man. Dog, I never saw boxing, dog. This nigga surrounded like, dog. This
Everybody
nigga
throw shots at the top.
Like, dog, in the middle of the motherfucking jungle at night, man. You dig?
Everybody throw
This
shots
nigga
at the
wounded,
top.
man. You can't see this shit.
You don't think he heard you first time, nigga?
Man, look, check this out. This nigga said he don't even care about the fans. This nigga don't even care about the fans. Nigga, think I'm about to spend my money with this kid, man.
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
On top of all that, he don't even know what he gonna fight. He don't even know what he gonna fight straight, but you gonna fight Pacquiao, man. He don't even know if he 100% enough to beat Pacquiao. That dude gonna mess around, lose that fight, man.
Yo, come
I'm telling
on.
y'all, dog.
Ask yourself. Ask yourself, which is the tougher fight, Pacquiao or Earl?
Earl.
So then you answered your own question. How could you say he don't even know? Like, he obviously taking the easier fight. That's why. He told you 2019.
Why you want to walk over the dude? He got 3 minutes.
He been
You don't get 3 minutes?
No, he don't get 3 minutes on a morning show.
He said,
oh,
go back to
shit.
back.
Yeah, he did say go back to back.
Respect his call, nigga.
Go ahead, man. Bring me back, man. He trying to shut me down. Like, you know what I mean?
Trying to run off and shit. How you talk about his man and shit? Look at him.
Play the flute, man. Mike, this nigga play the flute, dog.
The flute?
Quit cut my nigga off, man. Let me get his call off.
He talking to me, Mike. Why you hating?
He said, Mike, he ain't say nothing about this.
You dig? Mike, what real nigga you know play the flute, dog? Nigga, I was in the drum section, nigga. You hear me? Bass drum, tenor, nigga. Snap drum. This nigga in a motherfucking flute section, man. With all the hoes. This nigga phony.
He got all the girls.
This nigga plowing ass nigga, man.
He got all the girls.
Ass nigga, man. Nigga couldn't even get the saxophone. This nigga couldn't even get the motherfucking saxophone, man.
Bruh, it
this
takes
nigga,
talent.
Man, this nigga soap, I'm telling y'all.
It
he
takes
gonna
talent.
retire. That dude you talking about retiring. Look, go to barbershop conversation. That dude talking about retiring after the fight, man. You know what I mean? Win, lose, or draw. He don't even know what he want to do after the fight, man. That dude is a clown, man. I hold down. If Pacquiao don't get that belt, that dude he gonna go to doing some flake ass shit, man. And you know it, man.
I don't know nothing.
Taking that dude, man.
I don't know nothing.
Hey, man, keep it real.
Got over here.
After the Pacquiao fight, you see him fight somebody real after the Pacquiao fight. Let's keep it real, all the way real.
Yep. Why not? Man, listen, there's only one dude that unified. It's just you guys is fickle. It's all good. It's all good, man. I know y'all forget, but y'all won't. Y'all won't. Once Keith back and he dropping them bombs, y'all won't forget.
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the streets to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
Stainless, what up?
Yo, man. What's up with N.O. acting like Pacquiao ain't a tune-up for Keith-Thurman, man? Like, let's be real. This nigga 40 years old, you know what I'm saying? He look good against Adrian, don't throw no punches, block all the time, Broner. You know what I'm saying? He knocked out Lucas. Last nigga that I fought beat me with a jab, a Chise. This nigga is a tune-up. What the fuck is they talking about, man? And I don't even like Thurman like that. But I don't like Pacquiao even more, man. This nigga should have been retired. That's why he got a regular championship. About to get that taken away from him, too. Man, but on to my Crawford shit, man, because unless you really, man, Mike, you going to hate me for this, but unless you kind of open my eyes on that shit, man. Like, Crawford is freezing himself out over there on ESPN with Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no real fights over there. And he going to fuck around and be sitting there with that one belt, having a name drop every other motherfucker over on PBC just to get clout status and clout chase, man. And that's sad, man, because Crawford is such a good fighter, man. Like, I wish I could say that it's the weed, but that shit just made me sad, man, because I love Crawford, man. He frees
It's
himself
just
out
like
over
this,
there.
brother.
Like,
just like this right here, brother.
Let the man get his call.
As long as they can keep sending offers out, that's all they can do. If they don't accept them, they don't accept them.
Let the man get his call. That's crazy. This dude terrible, man. Then he talk about me. I swear. Let me see if we got any more boomerangers, masterminds. Hey, RMV, let us know in the pre-pro, dog. Help us out with that. You know what I mean? Because guesstimating is never great. It is time to get to Troy in Baltimore.
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
You and Mike sound like two lovesick bocce boy today, man. Stop arguing, man, and just deal with it. But and then you got the cupcake calling in the first caller talking about he knows what's going on with people's contracts. I'm not even going to say his name. His name got 2 letters in it. I think they stand for. I don't even know what they stand for. He's a cupcake. But anyway, I'm kind of confused as to why Crawford can't fight anybody when this is boxing. People from different people have had like what Aaron had handled fighters, King had handled fighters. They all fought each other. So why can't Crawford fight anybody? Help me out. Hello?
Say that again, bro. I ain't hear you. I get you.
I said
you
I'm
talking to me,
confused
right?
as to why Crawford can't fight anybody because he's signed over there with Aaron.
I mean, the offers. I guess the offers that they are sending over aren't to the PPC guys like it.
Cut it.
Either the offers got to improve or somebody got to dare to be great. RV ready for that boomerang.
I just don't get how we prefacing the offers gotta be great or they ain't good. Like, in this particular circumstance, it's obvious that a Pacquiao fight is greater than the Crawford fight at this moment. It just is. Like, arguing that is just showing bias.
I don't know. It was I think it's a better fight, but maybe not a bigger fight, but definitely a better fight. Maybe could lead to a trilogy or something like that. But the Pacquiao fight is going to be one fight. Keith Thurman should go in there and handle business.
Well, Pacquiao has a rematch clause. If Keith Thurman blanks him, he begged Pacquiao to make the right decision and let him move on so he could unify. But Pacquiao has a rematch clause.
We seen Pacquiao dismiss his rematch clause not too long ago.
Which one?
The one on Jeff Horn.
Yeah. Again, but he's going to have to do that again. He's going to do that again.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like Keith Thurman.
Remember, that was a different situation. He felt he got robbed, so he could have been on some pride shit like, man, fuck that. I don't want that. I ain't going back to that.
I feel like Keith Thurman going to put a bigger beat down on Pacquiao than Jeff Horn did. So that's what I'm saying.
I hope so, because that's my guy.
He's not going to want that rematch with Keith Thurman, like he said.
Let's
but
see.
I don't know. Keith been out some years, man, so I don't know.
Exactly. It could be more competitive than y'all think. R&V, talk to me.
It confuses me, and nigga, you know my initials, because nobody know who you is. But once again, the dummies just continue to talk. And Mike, you know what kills me about you is that you argue for Wilder the way you do, but then your arguments for Wilder destroy your own man.
How
Crawford.
do my name one argument for Wilder that destroys Crawford?
I
said, hold on, because you brought me up, bro.
He cut everybody off. The dude got a heart, bro. He's supposed to.
Tell you,
he only got his time to talk to you. What would you want him to do?
So when you want to debate with callers for like 3 or 4 minutes, it's cool. But I can't debate with a caller for like 3 or 4 minutes. I understand.
All right. So like I was saying, the way that Crawford has been acting is only because of desperation. The same way with AJ. The reason why we giving AJ the bird right now is because the only reason why he was acting so cocky because he thought he had the world by the balls. But once he realized he's about to get frozen out, now he wants to fucking the fight. And so in business, the best thing to do about your enemies is to crush them to make them beg. And that's what they're trying to do to Crawford and to AJ. You trying to make the motherfucker beg because you know why? For years I asked when I was the lower nigga, when I was the regular person, you laughed at me. But now since I'm popping, now you won't be with me. So it's like the Mike Jones theory. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
All on.
So hey man,
you finished?
All right, now you can speak.
Okay. Now I was on the show 2 days ago, saying that the fight that I want to see Wilder fight is who? AJ next. But I understand Wilder got his own plans. The fight that I want to see Terence Crawford fight next, either Errol Spence or Thurman. But I understand Thurman and Spence got their own plans. So how am I different?
Because, Mike, if you allow me to rebuttal, because his time is up, the difference in the scenarios is when you bring up Keith not fighting Crawford or Earl not fighting Crawford, you make it a joke like they don't want to fight Crawford. When you say Wilder's not fighting AJ, you just say he got different plans. It's okay with you. His plan is okay, and that's what I'm saying. It's unfair for you to be okay with Wilder's plans, but not okay with Keith's plan, not okay with Earl's plan. You only okay with Crawford's plan.
Who's not okay with the plans? By saying that I understand that they have plans. Sometimes, yes, I have sarcasm in my words, but this is a boxing show for entertainment.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying to be entertaining.
But
period.
The problem is again.
Okay,
guys, he wasn't done.
Okay, and I don't really fuck with Earl and Keith like that. I fuck with Terence Crawford. Just like I don't fuck with AJ like that. I fuck with Deontay Wilder.
Exactly,
so
but you never say AJ's ducking though. You don't say that. You don't say that.
Can I finish my statement?
Exactly.
Can I finish my statement?
Go for it.
So by riding with these guys, I'm going to be pro them, right or wrong.
Yes.
Period.
But you're pro Wilder and never say AJ is ducking. You don't use
I
those
haven't
words.
said AJ ducking. Ask any motherfucking UK guy we got in the chat. I say that shit all the time to their fucking face. Ask them.
B. Paulie, talk to me.
What up, man? What up, Mike? What up, man?
Yeah, B. Paulie, man. Super Chat King in the building.
Chilling, man. Hey, listen, man. This is my thing. All these cats is fighting on a high level, man. These dudes, whatever business they do, whatever little schedule they got, I don't really care, man. I just want to see them fight and make it home to their family, get that money. But as far as Keith Thurman, man, I ain't never doubted his skills. That's my dude. It's about what he say. He's starting to give me the AJ vibe. Only a little bit worse because Keith Thurman come out and say some cornball shit, bro. And he never keep that same energy towards Spence. He never keep the same energy. That's what's bothering me with Keith. His skills don't bother me. He gon' put in that work. He gon' beat Pacquiao. But he coming out here saying crazy shit, man. Like how y'all can't see this, bro?
He too smart. That's what it is.
Cut it. Hey, maybe.
I don't get it, man. Yo, this is what I'm saying, man, and I'm gonna say it again. He's our generation's Mayweather, man. Clip this soundbite, because when it happens, y'all gonna be mad. He thinking 10 steps ahead of y'all, man. Like Earl's the big fight.
Evans.
Who?
Yandel Evans.
Okay. Earl is the big fight, man. Everybody knows it, so you got to build it that way, man. Like Floyd never gave us Pacquiao when we won it, and AJ never gave us Wilder when we won it. They built it till it became huge. That's just the way it is, man. Y'all don't want to believe it. It's up to Crawford to eliminate Earl and become that guy, or Earl eliminate Thurman and become that guy, so that it could be Crawford and Thurman the super fight, or Thurman and Earl the super fight, or Earl and Crawford the super fight. But right now it's a three-headed beast, and in the lead head, the two to the side is not Keith Thurman. Keith got the Pacquiao fight, and he unified the division. He's in the front, man. He's in the lead. He is in the lead. Hate it or love it, he in the lead. Lids Low, talk to me.
What up, Decatur, Georgia?
Hey, fellas, what's that? What's that? Hey, I want to give my personal opinion real quick on how y'all did at the beginning of the show when you just, you know what I'm saying, said what you said, and then when you stopped, Mike, you came in, because on some real shit, man, y'all got real fans that want to be out here hearing y'all and understanding what each and every, you know what I'm saying, what both of y'all are saying. Because both of y'all got valid points, man, regardless of I understand the tension because you're excited about both y'all favorite fighters, which happen to be one of mine, and I get it, okay? But y'all just give each other a break, you know what I'm saying, so folk can hear y'all, man. People at work, you know what I'm saying, sneaking, listen to y'all and shit. People probably stop fucking and like, goddamn, it's 9 o'clock. Let me listen to these niggas real quick. But let me go and get the boxing shit right quick.
It's all Mike's fault, man.
I dig it. Mike, hey, just take it, Mike. Just take it. Let me say something. Just take it.
Look, he won't even look at me, y'all. I'm gonna put the camera on him. He ain't been looking at me for like 10 minutes.
Oh, he finna look in a minute. But check it though. Hey, with Pacquiao, he taking that shit that Thurman's saying about trying to end his career. Now Pacquiao can take some shit talking, because all he gonna do is smile and make a joke out of it. But I believe he really taking what, you know what I'm saying, Keith Thurman is saying serious, because Keith keeps saying that shit damn near verbatim. You did. Now I'm gonna skip on over to Crawford real quick, because you know I'm gonna speak about my boy Crawford. He can't get freezed out, because if anybody want to be undisputed champion, you gotta come get that belt. Regardless, if you take that long route and take out everybody on PBC, then come fuck with us, we gonna be waiting, shout. Y'all got to come see us. I'm out.
Cut it. Joaquin, talk to me. Then I said Joaquin is Wilkin, right? Shoot, oops. Joaquin. Shit. Gotta unmute.
Yo, what up? Yeah, I just unmuted. Y'all hear me?
Yep.
What up? Y'all know I'm calling in from Florida. You forgot to mention that. So you know I'm calling in just to rep for the 147 King, man. Keith Thurman. People really be talking reckless on here like they forgot, man. I guess people live in the moment, and just because he was hurt and he was out for a little bit, we forget who the real king of 147 is. He never lost his belt. You know, that WBC that Sean got, he didn't earn that the right way. He never beat the man. Keith Thurman is still the man, and he will continue to be that. He's not going to lose to none of these dudes, period. And I want to say, too, I can't remember how long ago it was, man, but Bud Crawford had went live on IG, and he was just talking this shit. And he had said he knew for a fact that Thurman hits harder than Spence. I think he was trying to allude to, like, maybe amateur days or something. I don't know if he knew somebody that fought them both or whatever, but he was saying he knows for a fact Thurman hits harder than Spence, and Thurman will beat Spence. And he was, saying basically the real big fight would be between him and Thurman, because Spence won't be able to get through Thurman. And that was, from Bud Crawford's mouth. I don't know if he was just talking shit to Spence and trying to, whatever. But I always took that kind of to heart, because, fighters know more than we do at the end of the day.
Cut it. Looks like we got a new caller. I had him down before, but no name. It might be Antonio. 518-330. Think this Albany. Talk to me. Albany. 518-330.
That nigga, Money just put his address in the motherfucking chat.
Hello.
Yes.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, who's this, Antonio?
Yeah, man, it's been a long time, bro.
Bruh. Let's have a conversation. What's up, man? I'm looking at my board right here.
Now,
I got 7 Antonios, dog. Like, what the fuck is going on? How many numbers you got?
Yeah. Man, just living life, man. Trying to get my shit together. But now let's talk about boxing real quick, though. Yo, first off, we all know Thurman is taking this fight because it might be his last ride. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go back to Asia with his wife, enjoy his life, his beautiful life, his married life, and all that shit. Get kids maybe, and he's gonna have a big ass payday and enjoy that shit. And Pacquiao is gonna continue fighting. I believe in my eyes, Pacquiao is gonna be Thurman, but he will lose to Spence and Terence Crawford. And yo, Ness, real quick, man, because I really want you to remember this and remember this phone call. The day Terence Crawford and Spence fight, I need you to bet with Mike. And this is just a bet between you guys that I really want to put out there.
We definitely
when they fight, and Terence Crawford, because that fight's gonna happen, just like Wilder and Joshua's gonna happen. Those two fights are gonna happen regardless. But when Terence beats the shit out of or outboxes the shit out of Spence, I need you to let go of the show for like 3 days straight and let Mike be the main host for 3 days or maybe a whole week.
Hey, that's all
just
good.
Just because you've been disrespecting Terence Crawford for the longest, bro.
Look,
we all know he's a great welterweight.
I gave him hella time just so he could get Mike happy again, because Mike ain't smiled since I whooped his ass in that conversation
I've
earlier.
been smiling. I don't never. If y'all think I lost this argument today, put in the chat. If y'all think I won, put M. Let's see what the motherfucking fans think. Body your ass, nigga, every day, all day.
Yo, you sound crazy, bro. Anyway, man, we going out to Jason. Talk to me on Skype.
Yo, what's up, fellas, man? Yo,
damn, what
I'm
the
about
fuck? I thought it was the other guy. This Jay Will. I'm sorry, Jay Will. Oops.
Like I know, you should lie low. Killer, I used to get it in Ohio.
Oops. What up, though?
Yeah. What up? Yeah. I'm about to clown both of y'all, man. Both of y'all about to get clowned, man.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Mike more than me, I bet you. I bet you it's Mike more than me.
It's gonna be 50-50, man. Y'all gonna get this 50-50. I'm non-discriminative when I give out this work. Yo, man, Ness, put your motherfucking pom-poms up, bruh. Talking about, he's the only one to unify. Y'all so fickle. I mean, Errol would have been...
Ain't that a fact?
Errol would have been unified if y'all wasn't so scared.
Errol would have been unified if he was a commodity when he was a commodity, but he wasn't until he was. That's just the bottom line. The only dude that's been a franchise fighter for PBC is Keith Thurman, and Al proved that to you by making him the inaugural fighter for every single terrestrial channel.
Or you gonna run his time down for like 30 seconds?
No, I'm gonna give him more time. I'm gonna give him more time because it's off with his head like yours. Both y'all niggas sitting headless right now.
Yeah,
Stop it. Name another fighter that Al used as the inaugural. Name another fighter that has more views in numbers. Add up the numbers.
Danny.
Negative.
He want to add it up. He want to add up the numbers and views.
Negative. Danny does not have more views than Thurman. Never. Remember, Thurman did inaugural Fox, inaugural PBC on ESPN. Stop it, champ. Come on. Then he just did 2.8 on Fox versus Josesito Lopez. Household name. What?
Well, I tell you. Talk to me. One thing.
Talk to me. My man is the champ.
Yeah. We gonna be in the camp. Heard you like 1.8.
Yeah, 1.8. And Thurman did double that.
Double.
Wasn't it 2.8?
Double.
I'm sorry if it wasn't 2.8. I'm not trying to
lie. No. I'm saying double, right?
I mean, 1 more million, that's a lot more, Mike. Like, we just was talking about how Wilder got $1 million on premium
I'm not
television.
saying it's not. But
you're trying to minimize it. That's what, that's why arguments always happen, because when it comes to the other welterweights, you try to discredit and minimize what they've done. But when it comes to Wilder, he's got his own path. He's got his own path. Wilder got his own path. I'm cool with it.
I was saying that Fox is a big channel, and they have a lot of reach, so... If J-Rock did 1.7, 1.8, then I should expect Keith to do almost 3 million. He's a bigger name than J-Rock.
There's a reason Pacquiao left Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? If
y'all
want to act blind, y'all want to act blind, y'all want to act like y'all don't know boxing.
Let's be quiet.
Cool.
Start this time over. You know? What you call, man?
Pacquiao ain't come to PBC for nothing.
Yes. Can you just, hey.
So anyways,
I got my pom-poms, Mike. I'm PBC in it right now.
All right, so I'm going to let you off the hook, Ness, because you kind of just drowned me. I wasn't really done getting on you, but I got to equal my time out with Mike. I ain't done with you, Mike. I ain't forgot about you, man.
Nigga, we don't run, nigga.
Man, you and your boy Terence Crawford sound and look stupid talking about he don't. Oh, I did it to fight. I don't need him. He needs me. Real quick, real quick, Mike, real quick. We're gonna do this real fast.
And he in denial. See,
I'm here.
No, you saying yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
So we're gonna do this real quick because I'm about to go back
did
in the room. I'm gonna do this
150
real
and he
quick.
talking about yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this real quick, all right? So you give me a name that Bug can fight, and I give you a name that Errol can fight, and let's see who can keep naming names first.
All right, let's go.
Let's see who stop naming names first.
No, he gonna cheat. I guarantee you, he cheat and say no. They're gonna send offers.
Okay.
Let's go with the
Go ahead,
first.
play the game. Play the game.
First
let's play the
name
game.
is.
So I got Keith.
First name that was rumored recently was Kell Brook.
Okay, you said Kell Brook. I said Keith. My second one, I say Sean Porter.
Hopefully Danny Garcia. Can I not name PBC fighters? Is that a rule? Is that a rule?
No, you can name any fighter that's a real possible fight. That's a real possible fight.
I think that Danny Garcia was a possible fight because Danny said that they would re-entertain the offer.
I got to interject as the referee. I got to interject and just tell my audience that keep in mind that Mikey and Danny are rumored to be in a pay-per-view fight.
Exactly.
So why would Danny take the Crawford fight? Now I'm stepping out. That was just the referee inserting factual information. Stepping out. This is the Homer Simpson meme.
Kell Brook.
I'm gonna give you Danny. I'm gonna let you have Danny. That's me being very generous.
What?
So I'm gonna let him have Danny. Ness. Don't watch this. Watch this. Ugas. I say Ugas.
Ooh, that's a good one right there. That's a good one.
You go.
I'm gonna go with Jesse Vargas.
You're done.
He's highly ranked. He's highly ranked in the WBO.
And he fighting at 154?
No, he fight at 147. He just fight.
He's ranked in the WBC too, though. Real high.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, real high. I'm gonna pull him up. Yeah, I'm just reffing. I'm pulling him up. Y'all go ahead.
I don't know about that Jesse Vargas, bro. I really don't know.
So then
about
pause
that.
right there. I'm almost at the rankings. We'll find out. I mean, but I think he is a valid name because even though there's gonna be some issues, Top Rank has done business with DAZN, even though it's been on what do you call that, Purse Biz. But Jesse in the welterweight division is ranked at number 2 in the WBC. So he'll be coming at that Danny Garcia, Sean Porter fight. And number 4 in the WBA. And nothing in the IBF. Nothing. Wow.
About WBO.
WBO number 2.
Yep,
So that'll be the fight.
All right, so I'm going to take Danny Garcia, and that has way more possibility than your Danny Garcia. So you go.
Yep.
You next.
Yep. Okay. Give me. I said Jesse. Give me.
You're
what
done.
the fuck?
You're done. It's
No. I'm not done. I'm not done. Give me. Damn it! I had to my tongue like 5 minutes ago.
Delani Minge, Mike.
Yeah. Him. Yeah, Delani Minge. Delani Minge, because he's going over to fight the number 3 rated in the WBO, and I believe that's
shit,
gonna be.
Wait. Oh my God.
Updated ratings,
bro. They completely wiped that dude. He's not even on the top 15 anymore.
Oh, really? They fucking
Guess who's his number 3 spot now?
Who?
You ain't gonna believe this shit. Danny Garcia.
Yeah! Baby.
Danny Garcia is number 3, and guess who else is number 4?
Shout out Al,
guess
who
else?
Al?
Yeah, shout out to Al. He coming to get his belt. Al coming to get his belt. Guess who else number 4?
Motherfucking hate.
Guess who else number 4?
Who?
Who guys?
Sergey Lipinets.
They
starting to send the wolves. They starting to send wolves after him. They starting to send wolves. Al said, go get that last kingdom on some Game of Thrones shit.
Baby. Get that belt, baby.
But look, he sent this like sending out the what was the dude name that got his, you know what I mean? His sister was more tough than him and shit. With the fleet, the Iron Fleet, the Iron Fleet.
No dick.
Yeah, that's like sending, you know, I ain't no disrespect to them dudes or nothing like that, but like, you know, Crawford is a true warrior. You feel me? You gotta send Garcia, but Lipinets behind. It should have been backwards. It should have been Lipinets Garcia. Sending Garcia, you know.
And
Garcia got
and
bigger.
Lipis is probably have a
Garcia's
later.
bigger. Garcia's bigger. He ain't gonna do it. I'm telling you. Yo, Mikey just did 400. Puerto Rico versus Mexico is huge. And then if you beat Mikey, you prove that you could do better than 150,000 pay-per-views. You're the A side on the Crawford fight. Simple.
But we all know matchups, man, really drive the pay per view. You know what I'm saying? Mikey and Earl was the matchup.
No. You're underestimating, and that's cool. And this is not a shot because I hate when people used to do that to me. It's not a shot, but your history of Mexico versus Puerto Rico just ain't there.
Yeah.
It hasn't been big. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It hasn't been big in the last couple of years. But think about this: Mexico versus Mexico. Look how well Canelo and Chavez did. Chavez was washed.
We knew he was gonna lose.
And they still did over 1.1 or 1.3.
I was gonna stop him.
Crazy. Let's go back to some of these calls, man. We left them hanging for a while. I don't think we ever went to Rod and A7L.
No. First time. Oh man, damn man.
What's up?
Me and dude didn't get finish playing our game because I had some more.
Hey Mike, you
but we
talking
gotta
through
get
my
to some
call,
other
Mike.
callers.
Mike, you talking through my call.
Told you it's him.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, so you know I'm a Keith Thurman fan. I like Keith Thurman, but after listening to that interview yesterday, his little press conference, in my opinion, he a whole bitch out here, and I'm gonna tell you why. Keith Thurman has been fought once in 2 years. He come back, he fight Lopez. Okay, I give you that. He's fighting Pacquiao. I get that. Pacquiao, the legend, go make your money. That's cool. Now, when they ask you who you want to fight next, I need to hear the old Keith Thurman. I need to hear him say, I'm going to take Errol Spence shit, then I'm going to take Crawford or Danny shit, whoever else is left, in a rematch. This motherfucker sitting up there talking about, well, you know, I got mentors and I got this and that. Man, fuck that. You said you going to take the rest of the year off? You got fucking 5 more months in this goddamn year. Get out there and fight again. You fought once in 2 years. I'm done with Keith Thurman. I was rooting for him hard, but now I hope Pacquiao beat his ass.
You'll be back on Fight Night. July 20th, you'll be back tuned in as a hater, and then you're going to come back, call in the show, and immediate reaction like, yo, Ness, man, Thurman, man, he back, dog. You seen how he did Pacquiao? He back. Yo, look, Mike can say what he want, but he always saying Horn beat Pacquiao. So even if you think Horn beat him, he ain't beat him like that. Yo, he back. Y'all gonna watch. Y'all all gonna jump on a fucking bandwagon because y'all fickle as fuck. But it's all good.
No, we ain't
it's all
gonna
good.
because we already know.
Robert.
We already know 40-year-old Pacquiao and no 27-year-old Spence.
Robert, talk to me.
Yo, what's up?
Just remember,
what's
man,
up?
never
This
forget Spence ain't get the knockout.
What? You guys hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, I know you hear me. Yo, what's up? This your boy B Money, Mr. DeZone. No, I'm just playing. It takes a lot of balls for H Money to get up on here and do what he does, but a lot of haters out there. But man, I was on the Keith one time Thurman bandwagon in the beginning, and he got hurt, and then you seen the rise of all these superstars and all these real punchers. I saw what I saw against Josesito Lopez. I hope he comes better than that. I know he had a long-ass layoff, but honestly, I can see Pacquiao getting a win and riding off into the sunset, beating Keith up. And I don't see Keith beating Spence. I don't see Keith even beating Danny Garcia. I just don't think he's the same fighter after all those injuries. But we're going to see this.
Cut it.
Yo, hold on. We got 454 watching right now. And I don't mean like in the future. I mean right now. So I need 454 thumbs up. So please, if you're watching on YouTube, take 1 second out of your motherfucking day and smash that thumbs up button because I've been killing this ass all day. Do it for Mike.
Cause you see, I told you I'd be lying. I'd be killing me all day. Airs Joseph on Skype. Talk to me.
Yo, Ness.
Yo, the Queen got your internet, champ?
Yeah, you know me. I'm in the UK,
But yeah, you know, every time it's about my nigga Thurman, man's got to step it up and phone. You know, are you letting these man disrespect Thurman then?
Never, bro. You know I'm out here.
These forgetful motherfuckers. You know these motherfuckers.
Yo, you gonna have to call back in, bro. Ayers, just call back in, champ.
Man, I need to call shit.
Brandon, Cincinnati. He was on some Optimus Prime shit.
Shit, what the fuck wrong with his shit?
Brandon.
I'm just listening, man.
Oh,
Just listening.
You ain't want to get bodied.
Yeah, we got a super chat from my boy N.O. Thurman a whole hoe out here. You hear me? And we got one from Ohio Run Boxer. Broner versus Crawford. Oh, AB don't want that smoke.
Yeah, AB Ben said he didn't want that smoke.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yo, that's crazy that dude ain't even there no more. I gotta read what happened. That's crazy. They took him out
Did he
the
get popped
rankings.
for something or some shit?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up the Lonnie Minge name now.
Yeah,
See if that fight's still on.
Yeah, exactly. Because if he just got the rankings like that, like he ain't top 15,
Yeah, he must
something had
have
to happen with
Nah,
with
he's
some
still
druggers.
up there. Sebastian Formella on BoxRec. He's still fighting him, man. Some bullshit.
How the fuck did he
And he's still number 2 in Germany, but now he number 42 in the world. Ayers Joseph called back. Man, I don't know what happened, bro. Fuck, bro. I shouldn't.
Danny happened. Al Heyman happened here.
I should have never said nothing. They done stole my man Thelani ranking, man.
But I probably gotta look at him, man. I don't know who the fuck that nigga falling in, but nah. Thelani number 11.
That don't even make sense, bro. Thelani is not even there now. He's not even
What?
in the top 15 now.
He's not in WBO?
Nah.
Is he in top 15 in any section about it besides the IBO?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking WBC salute. Because they fucking respect everybody from every country. That's why they the best fucking title, bruh.
You got
They the most
Boomerang when
recognized
you
title.
change.
Most recognized title, too. Shout out to the BC, man. Damn, bro. They got Thelani in there. Who else got him? That's it, bro. They
IBF ain't got him?
man. Oh, Thelani, yes!
IBF?
Yes! Top 15, baby. He number 15 in the IBF.
Yeah, I figured they would have him. Yeah, IBF I always look out.
Fucking hating on him, bruh. They don't got Formella nowhere on none of these rankings. That's crazy.
That's good, though, man. Formella, what rating is Formella in the world? Number 40?
42.
Yeah. And
Bruh, but
Thelani
they stole my
number
whole
11,
plan, man. I needed Thelani to be there, man.
Shit, we got some better players now. He too young, bro.
Yo, Danny, don't you get it, bro? You think it's me hating? Danny got bigger fish to
Yeah,
fry.
Danny gonna fight Mikey, but Sergey Lipinets gonna be the first man up. But if Danny beats Mikey,
But
it's gonna
Lipinets
be
ain't ready. Who Lipinets last for? He ain't ready.
stop of the month.
Man, he can't even stop Mikey or keep Mikey off his ass, man.
Shit, motherfucking Earl can't stop Mikey.
Bro, listen, Crawford needs, looking at these rankings, bro, Crawford
You
needs
got
to
Jesse
fight.
too? He number 2. Who number 1?
Dog, but yo, Jesse gonna be like what, 7-1?
And Jesse gonna get his ass beat. Who number 1?
Exactly, 7-1. Yo,
Who number
that
1?
dude, Cavalescas,
He's still number 1?
still number 1.
Bro, that's fucked up, bro. Get him up out of there.
Who is this dude? I gotta Google this dude.
Get him up out of there.
Who is Kudratilio Abdul Kakohorova?
I gotta move Kavaleskis ass up out of there,
Let
bro.
me try Jeffrey, see how good he does.
That's ridiculous.
Kudratilio Abdukorov.
Kudratilio Abdukorov. Who the hell is that? He number 1. He about to make Earl get a mandatory. What the fuck?
Who?
Yeah. They about to give,
they finna call for it too.
They about to give Earl this dude right here. Oh my goodness!
It's about
I'm
that time
screen sharing
too.
this shit. Word.
That's
is
probably why
bond.
Earl ain't announced that. Well, maybe
Look who it is. Look who it is. Chant.
Right.
Oh shit! I zoomed too much. Let me a little back right there. All right, let me go here. Let's see if I even know somebody. I ain't gonna disrespect this dude. Who are you? I don't know. No, don't know him. What the fuck?
I don't know that, bro.
Wait, Milenko. We know Milenko. Who know Milenko?
Who know Milenko?
Hardcores. Look, watch. Click on Milenko. Look, Prescott. Look, I'm telling you, man. We know Milenko, man. Chill, champ. Look, Cooter, the same dude.
Ain't number 8 in the world.
Prescott beat him. Mayfield fought him. I'm telling you, we know Emelianenko. All right, we got to go back out. Let's see who else.
Dimitri.
Oh man, that's it, bro. Damn, bro. Why do IBF? Yo, we need to. Let's go back to
what's the record? Hold on, go back to the record.
16-9. He's 16 wins, 9 knockouts.
I thought you meant 9 losses. I was about to say, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, how that dude get ahead of Berto?
Who? That dude ain't fought. No, how long?
That dude, look, yo, my man fought whoever this dude is right here. Oh, he fought him in Philly. Oh shit, what the fuck? He got in the 2300 a minute. I mean, that was
I think that's okay.
Top Rank.
I see his name now. That's one of I think that's one of Eddie Hearn maybe guys.
Really?
His last name looked fucking familiar.
I think that might be a Salita fighter.
Yeah, Salita. Yeah, you're right, Salita. It is a Salita fighter. It definitely is. Yeah, okay, yeah. We know him because Salita brought him up. Yeah, we definitely know this guy. Well, we don't know him, but yeah, we had an interview with Salita where he brought up this welterweight.
So look, number 2 is vacant in the IBF. Then you got Berto. Rashidi Ellis is a Golden Boy fighter. Alexander Bruce Buden, that's Top Rank. I never even heard of this dude. Who is this? Josesito Clayton.
That's what West College just said.
Who?
Is that a WBC?
No, IBF.
I don't know, man. A lot of these guys, bro, look here. A lot of these guys we ain't gonna know, but they don't mean like just because they're in other countries they ain't good. They're just doing what they're doing.
Oh, he's Canadian.
They're doing what people are doing in America by bringing fighters up. They're just doing it.
Yo, he's really not ready, bro.
Who that?
This dude Clayton, like he just had a step up versus Chop Corley. Like, come on, champ. And he brought Corley up to fucking 48.
And that's why I want to see these guys fight. And that's why I want. And that's the main reason why I don't want to see the London Millions fight Terence Crawford. Right? He's not ready, man. You can't put these guys in there with Errol and Thurman and Crawford.
Don't disrespect Minge, bro. Minge got more names than Clayton, who's ranked above him. He got more names on his resume. If I go in there and show you, he's fought and beaten more names than fucking this dude, Josesito Clayton. Look, Sergey Lipinets is number 7. And then Avanesian number 8. And then Eagles, all right.
David came in.
Look at this. Who is this guy? Rico Mueller. Carlos Campos still up in there. Oh shit. Look, that dude that Kudradito, whatever, that Salita's boy beat Ober.
How is Ray Robinson number 15 at WBO and Eagles number 1? And Ray Robinson beat Eagles' ass.
No, because Top Rank
beat his ass.
Because Top Rank is cool.
I hope they hear me too.
And
I hope all them motherfuckers out here who listening, who do these rankings, Top Rank. I hope y'all hear me, man. Eagles, Kabalevskis. If we get that fight with Terence Crawford, I will not fucking watch that fight. I don't want to see it. Mean Green lost his last fight to Ray Robinson. Ray Robinson beat the shit out of Eagles Kabalevskis, and he should not be disrespected by being number 15. And get that guy out of the fucking number 1 spot.
Okay, did we get to Joseph's Boomerang?
No, we did not. Go to him.
Joseph, talk to me.
Joseph. Yeah, man, I just want to talk about. I don't get some of these fans. I really don't. The same people that sit there and criticize Keith Thurman about it, saying he doesn't care about the fans and he doesn't care what the fans want, are the same people who loved and praised Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather did not give a fuck what the fans wanted. He did what was best for him and in his path.
One thing about Floyd, he never hit that fact, though. He never hit that fact. He always wore that fact on his sleeve. I'm doing this for money, period.
But neither has Keith. Keith said, I told
you
2020.
You keep talking. I'm the number 1 guy in the division. I'm the best guy in the division. These guys got to see me. All this kind of shit. Floyd wasn't talking like that. Floyd's like, nigga, I'm trying to make these big fights and get
Floyd
this money.
Never came out directly and said, I'm not fighting Manny this year. I'm not doing this. Keith Thurman said 2020 2019 is my get back year.
And I respect
He hasn't hit nothing. He hasn't.
You don't respect it because you
So what
clown
I'm
him
saying,
every
what's the
chance he
difference you
get.
for?
How do I clown him, bro? Let me know how I'm clowning him.
Floyd
Early, bro.
will sit there and tell you, I'm not doing
What did I say?
wrong.
Keith Thurman
And
been
then
on
act like he's going to
numerous
fight
shows.
somebody.
Keith Thurman been on numerous shows. Said 2019 was his get back year. He got to get his mojo back. Got to get his timing back. Got to get his ring out key back. That's why I said about 30 minutes ago.
Cut it.
But I'm definitely gonna clown him a little bit though, and then call him a 2020 presidential PBC presidential candidate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you won't do that. You won't do that to Wilder.
It's all,
you won't do that. You ain't calling Wilder, Mr. 2020. We gonna do it later. I got my way candidate. You ain't doing that, and that's what I'm saying. Your energy ain't the same. Like it's all good, dog. It's all good.
Bro, I don't buck with Keith Thurman. You know, that's your guy.
But that's my point, Michael.
And you feel bad though.
No,
you feel bad because I'm not.
No. That's all I'm trying to. That's what we've been trying to prove. That's
what I just said early on the show.
But you are understanding that that's called being biased.
That's not being biased. That's like what you said. Some days I argue this point, and some days I argue I get that point.
No, you always argue for Crawford.
No. I'm going off what you said about 2 days ago.
Okay.
Sometimes I argue this point when it fits me, and sometimes I don't argue that point when it fits me.
All right, but you never argue any other point, though.
Same thing I'm doing.
No, you never argue any other point other than Crawford's. You make
when
the
we're
case
talking about
for
the heavyweights, I do. That's what I'm talking about now. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
All right. Exactly. Here's Joseph. Here's Joseph. Here's Joseph. Here's.
Yo, Ness.
Yo.
Yeah, man, I'm just phoning up to tell you, let these niggas know about Thurman, man, coming off of this Crawford love. And who's that caller phoning talk about Pacquiao's gonna fuck Thurman up, brother? You need to let these man know, Ness, man. I can't even deal with it. I'm lost for words, especially you, Mike. You're my boy still, but yo.
We already know he cool, man, but Thurman ain't that guy.
Thurman gonna beat the brakes off Crawford and Spence, bro. That's the thing, you see, when Thurman was the man, these men weren't even watching boxing, Ness, you feel me? That's why they're running mouths now.
Back then, you was the man, homie. You know what I'm saying?
He's still the man, B.
Hey,
still the man now. You're gonna see though, Mike. It's
all I want to see is the best fight the best. If Thurman come out of that heat, nigga, I'm happy because I'm a boxing fan.
If you want Thurman Crawford, you get me. We need to know that Crawford's the best first. We know Thurman's the best. You feel me?
We don't know that no more, bro. Thurman been out 2 years. He looks suspect against Lopez.
2 years.
Don't know he the best.
2 years, but that's mine and that. He's back now. He's back. You get me, Mike? I say I have to realize.
Cut it. No, you call my man suspect off of Lopez. Hold on a minute,
champ. He looks suspect against Lopez.
Hold on.
A lot of people believe that you're only as good as your last fight. The only thing was my last fight was a tune-up. You know, I'm a world champion, and I showed that when a tough fighter like Josesito Lopez tries to take advantage of a champion like Keith Thurman off of a 22-month layoff, because that boy came to fight. He always comes to fight. But we know on that night we saw one of the best Josesito Lopez we've
Yo.
in a long time. That's true. And I still defeated the man.
Still defeated
the man. Yes, he won.
Okay.
It was a tough fight. Tough fight for him.
You know, it's funny. Wilder suffers adversity in the same number 7 round that Keith Thurman suffers adversity, and it's like, yo, Wilder's great. Keith Thurman's a bum.
Who say he's a bum?
I just don't see anything that Manny Pacquiao can do in the ring. After July 20th, on July 21st, there will officially be an official new welterweight division where
you heard it.
Don't hear the name Floyd Mayweather, where you don't hear the name Manny Pacquiao.
Because Keith got rid of him.
Where all you'll be talking is Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and
yo, is that his order? Is that how he sees them ranked? Keith Thurman, obviously he always puts himself 1. He told to Earl live on TV, he said, you the number 2. And then he said Crawford. Then he said Sean Porter, then Danny. A little disrespectful. But that we don't know if that's his list, man.
All right, but yeah, I don't think that list is nowhere near right. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, what's the
it is
order
what
you
it
would
is.
give it? What's the order you would give it?
Right now, I would give it the number one welterweight in the division would have to be Errol Spence. Number two, Terence Crawford. Number three,
Sean Porter.
nah, I would have to say I don't know, man. It's kind of that third spot is just kind of Manny, Keith, Porter. So one of those three. Then Danny probably be number four. You know what I'm saying? And then Mikey probably the fifth.
Yo, man, I hate that I just got reminded to do these super chats because I wanted to get to these so bad. Yo, NO, you disrespectful, B.
I already read that one though, homie.
Yo,
I read the higher round boxing too.
what? You ain't yo, the Thurman not from the roads?
Oh yeah, I ain't read that one. Thurman not from the road. You right?
No, you wrong. See, that's what I'm saying. You just jump on anything. You jump on anything because you a hater.
I'm talking shit, bro. You take
hater.
everything niggas say.
You a hater.
You can't hear sarcasm.
No,
like you told Wilder. You don't know what sarcasm is.
It's black
you don't know
and
what
white.
sarcasm
It's
is.
black and white.
This nigga over here, boy, he over here jumping on nigga head. Don't say nothing disparaging about Thurman.
Let me tell y'all something.
This guy is a motherfucking piranha.
On and on
Look
and
at
on.
him.
On and on and on, yo. On and on is all he do. But I hit the field. I went to Thurman's gym. Thurman's gym is in the fucking hood. There was a body behind the gym. Like, his gym is in the hood. Like, bums ask you to wash their cars in the hood. Like, right there. Like, it's in the hood. Yo, Thurman is from the road. Like, fuck out of here. Stop this. Niggas be disrespecting light-skinned dudes, bruh. Thurman is the only unified champ,
it's
man.
sarcasm.
Get that shit right,
You
bruh.
can't tell, in
that
chat
shit
sarcasm.
right.
Thurman ain't from the road. That's an inside joke.
I ain't only talking. I know it's
That's
an inside joke. I ain't only
joke.
talking
No. I want the people to know that because we ain't finna paint, like he's just a fucking big time hater. That from the road shit is an inside joke. When Tunde Ajayi
was
and
on the show.
our guy Akinok, what the fuck his name? Akan from the UK. Him and Tunde was going at it, and Tunde told him he wasn't from the road. So it's an inside joke. Was not being disparaging against Keith Thurman.
But for
He's
all
just
those
talking
that don't know,
a little shit,
for the
having
UK
a little
dudes,
fun, as we do in barbershops back in well to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
We get in barbershops and we do this, and we feel like this platform and this channel is like that. You know what I'm saying? Where people can come in, poke a little fun, because we at the end of the day we are true boxing fans. So don't try to paint as a big time hater.
I'm not trying to paint him as a big time. I'm trying to paint Thurman where he is from, where he goes and runs from. Where if you go to theboxingvoice.com /videos or go to the YouTube channel, at the youtube.com /theboxingvoice, type in Keith Thurman, you'll see him jogging in his streets. No bodyguards, no Mayweather security with 6 people and 6 other TMT fighters. Nah, just Thurman out there, ponytail, no shirt. Street. Come on, bruh. Disrespect the champ, man. Yo, bruh, listen, niggas gotta understand, it's a hood everywhere, bruh. There's a hood in Nebraska. Like, y'all bugging, man. He ain't from the roads. Bruh, RV, super chat, Ness, write all these names hating on Mr. One Time. When they come back, they gonna have to pay to come back. And no, get an iPhone. Then you could talk about one time. Young Merv, the cut man. Ness, love the way you bring up prospects. My son just started boxing, so that means a lot. Champ, man, prospects are the future, man. Prospects are the future, man. So, you already know, like I told Marlon Sims, the pro boxer that listens and calls into the show, have your son start calling in, man. Let's get the word out there, man. Whatever we can do, this is the vessel. This platform is for the people. You are the people. Let's get him out there, man. Let's get him an interview. Find out what city he's in. If we got a camera out there, let's put it in his face. I'm your host, man. That's the Gibbs. These are my final thoughts. My energy's the same. What's good for Wilder is good for Keith. What's not good for Wilder ain't good for Keith. What's good for Wilder is good for Crawford. What ain't good for Wilder ain't good for Crawford. What's good for Gary Russell is good for Crawford. Know what I'm saying? Get your profile up. I see you getting your profile up. I see you listening. I see now your bio on your IG is different. I see everything you put because you feel the need to put your accolades out there because you ain't getting the respect you deserve, and I get it. I get it. You gon' get it, though. This happened to Wilder, and look, it took 6 months, and boom, my man blew the fuck up. Tables turned. This happened to Earl. Earl was talking about a pay-per-view with Mikey. I laughed at that shit. Boom. Tables turned. Big shark. Dog, at the end of the day, Pacquiao had to do it. Floyd had to do it.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Oscar De La Hoya had to do it. Man, Gamboa did it. Guillermo Rigondeaux did it. Brandon Rios did it. I mean, the names go on and on. On and on. If you want to grow, you gotta let go. If you want to grow, you gotta let go. Hashtag no more Top Rank diets, man. Next GTO, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real short and sweet. I am consistent. My energy always the same. When Crawford signed back with ESPN and Top Rank, I was happy for him. I was like, yes, man, just do what's best for you. When Wilder turned down the offer from DAZN and went back to Showtime, I said, yes, man, do what's best for you. There was many guys when we were down in Dallas, names who will remain nameless, said that Wilder was ducking money, was ducking a $100 million offer, was mad that Wilder didn't accept the offer. But turns out sometimes you can change your opinion over time. I am Mike. You follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. Peace out.